everyone, welcome to my channel. I was wanting to do some unboxing today. Now I have already unboxed two of the boxes that recently came in, but I will show you the books that came in them. There wasn't any goodies or anything, but I thought that maybe we could unbox some books together. So the first box that I have is from Fairy Loot, and I do believe this is their YA box. Let's see what month it is. So it looks like it's July, which of course here is the spoiler card if you wanted to read that. And then let's see what goodies we got here. So sounds like something metal is in here. Oh yes, some metal straws. I absolutely love metal straws because then, you know, you can just take them anywhere you want to go, use them, reuse them. You're not throwing away a bunch of, you know, plastic and everything. And then the next thing is we have some socks. And I absolutely love the socks that come in the Fairy Loot boxes because they are very good quality. They last me quite a while, and I use them just kind of walking around the house and such. To keep my feet a little warm. And then the next thing is, I think it is a letter opener in their series that they have. It is. So you have this sword, which is the sword of A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Now, I haven't read that series yet, but, you know, I really like to have the letter openers. They're pretty neat. And I am so happy for this next one because I was running out of room to put all of my pins that come in, but it's a little pin banner that you can hang on your wall. Absolutely love those, so then I can display them all throughout my room here. And then let's see. Ooh, I really like this. Some of the book boxes have been doing these recently. They are little albums that you can put pictures in. But what it is you can put those little art prints that they send into here. And so you can display them. Since, you know, you never have anywhere to put them, you know, except maybe in, you know, some frames. And then it is the book, but before we get to the book, we have some tarot cards in their collection. And you have the Hermit and Strength. And these are from, let me just get this little thing out here. They are from Blood Scion by Deborah Fillet. So they're really, really cool. You can collect them, have a whole tarot deck if you wanted. Really love the art prints on these. And then it is book time, my favorite time. So let's see what book we have. Of course, it comes with a little, you know, fairy scoop, letting you know kind of what's going on in the month. And it comes with a little art print from the book, and it also has the author letter in it. And then you also get a bookmark, which is really neat. So the book is, it's really pretty. It's a blue color. Ooh, The Darkening. So on this book, I've never heard of it before. A fierce revolutionary, a desperate prince. Together they will face the storm or be swept away. So let's see. So inside it has some custom end pages. It even comes with foiling on the cover. Even in the back, it has its own custom end pages again. And of course, it is always signed by the author. So on this book, it says that Prince Dalka was born for one purpose, to protect his home from the storm, a deadly force that surrounds his city and curses everyone it touches. Vesper Vale is the daughter of failed revolutionaries. Since the queen sentenced her mother to death by the storm, she and her father have been on the run. So when the queen's soldiers, led by Prince Dalka, catch up to Vesper's father, she will do whatever it takes to save him from sharing her mother's cruel fate, even arm herself with her father's book of dangerous experimental magic, even infiltrate the prince's elite squad of soldier sorcerers, even cheat her way into his cold heart. But when Vesper learns that there's more to the story of her mother's death and that her home is in dire peril, she has little choice: trust the devious prince with her family's secrets, or follow her mother's footsteps into the storm. So this sounds absolutely amazing. I think I'm going to add this to my September TBR if I can get to it, because this sounds really good. And man, look at this gold. It just shines. So pretty. So that is the Fairy Loot box that we got. And then the next box that I want to unbox with you is the Goldsboro Science Fiction and Fantasy Fellowship. Now, I've been on their wait list for what felt like years, maybe only months, but it felt like years. And I have always wanted to be a part of the Science Fiction and Fellowship, or Science Fiction and Fantasy Fellowship, because it always gives you a new book, either in science fiction or fantasy, and it actually, they come very customized, they come numbered. There's only, so many of these in production, and there's a lot of bubble wrap. This is my first time doing one of these, so maybe next time I'll have the bubble wrap all done. But this is the June book, I believe, since I signed up towards the end of June. Whenever I finally got off that wait list, it just went ahead and put me in for June. So it is called Ordinary Monsters, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at these end pages. Oh, the spine is beautiful. The stenciled edges. It is, oh, you get a bookmark with it. And it is number 1628. So, and it comes signed too, so that's really neat. And I really like how it's black on both ends. So, Ordinary Monsters. It says in 1882, north of Edinburgh, on the edge of an isolated loch, lies an institution of crumbling stone where a strange doctor collects orphans with unusual abilities. In London, 2 children with such powers are hunted by a figure of darkness, a man made of smoke. Charlie Ovid discovers a gift for healing himself through a brutal upbringing in Mississippi, while Marlowe, a foundling from a railway freight, glows with a strange bluish light. When 2 grizzled detectives are recruited to escort them north to safety, they are confronted by a sinister, dangerous force that threatens to upend the world as they know it. What follows is a journey from the gaslit streets of London to the lochs of Scotland, where other gifted children, the Talents, have been gathered at Cairndale Institute, and the realms of the dead and the living collide. As secrets within the Institute unfurl, Marlowe, Charlie, and the rest of the Talents will discover the truth about their abilities and the nature of the force that is stalking them, that the worst monsters sometimes come bearing the sweetest gifts. So I cannot wait to dive into this chunky thing. So thank you, Goldsboro, for finally taking me off of my wait list. So pretty excited for that. Now, the ones that I have already opened, let me go ahead and move all that. The first book, Arcane Society, is a new book box that just started up at the beginning of this year. And their very first author was Laura Thalassa. And look at these beautiful books by Laura. And the first book is Pestilence. Look at the stenciled edges. They just go around. The inside is absolutely beautiful. Of course, they are all signed. Then the next one in the series is War. Look at that. Has little swords. And then the inside, of course, has these. And they are signed as well. The next one in the series is Famine. So pretty. Then the inside, of course, has its own end pages. And it is signed as well by Laura. And the last book that actually just came out, I want to say November or December of last year, is Death. It's one of her newest books. And then, of course, it is signed as well. So these books are absolutely stunning. They were done by the Arcane Society. They do not have covers on them. They are all just hardbacks. And what I really love about this, I'm a huge Laura Thalassa fan, but what I really love about these books is they are standalone. So you don't necessarily have to read the first book and then the second one. You can actually pick and choose if you want to start with Famine, if you want to start with Pestilence. You can pick and choose which one you'd like. However, one thing that I would suggest is actually reading them in order, because even though the plot and the story doesn't continue on throughout the books, you do get a little bit of backstory and the world building up. And so you're not just like thrusted into the third book trying to figure out what's going on, what is this about, and such. So definitely beautiful Arcane Society. And then also Arcane Society, these came in like within a week of each other. The next book box was this one by Suzanne Wright. So When He's an Alpha, When He's Dark. I have never read anything by Suzanne Wright, but they look absolutely gorgeous. What I do love, and I want to see if you can see that, but the eyes are actually blue on a black and white board. So I don't quite know which one is first, but it seems like it's a shifter romance, a wolf shifting romance. So I can't wait to pick these up. They have beautiful stenciled edges as well. I haven't opened them yet, but they are signed by the author as well. So I have some really good books. I've already read the Four Horsemen series by Laura Thalassa, but I had to get them for my shelf. They're absolutely beautiful. I've never read anything by Suzanne Wright, so hopefully I could get that going. And then Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro. I can't wait to read this one. It is pretty big, but I actually love me some fantasy on there. And then, of course, the one that I'm really excited to dive into is The Darkening. So let me know which book you are excited for. Let me know which item out of the Fairy Loot YA box you enjoyed. And in the comments below, you can leave me suggestions based on, the books that I like. But as for that, I will see you guys next time. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you check out my personal Instagram and my Enchanted Rose Instagram in the description. Enchanted Rose is going to be having some giveaways coming up. We have a new author that we're going to be displaying on August 8th. Definitely make sure you head on over there. Follow. Get into the giveaway. We have some signed books coming up. We have ARCs available. We have book tours. It's just a whole lot of fun. So can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.